Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Storytellers Hearth Relay Weekend. And this is stream number 6. I'm Shannon, your host for today, but I also have some wonderful co-hosts, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves first, and then we'll get started. So we'll start with Martin.
Hi, I am Martin. I am the author of the Pulsar Sky space opera series and co-author of the McMurdo Rift series with Malcolm Bradley, which are available on Amazon if you like books with spaceships in.
I recommend. I have not read Pulsar Sky yet, but I've read, of course, I've read all of your series with Malcolm because I came on as an editor with the second book, I think. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Adeshile.
Hey there, Adeshile here. I'm always bad at these intros here, but I write across a number of genres here. I wrote a little something that I'll say for y'all. I write character-driven fiction about flawed people finding their way through impossible worlds and situations where survival meets heart and even the broken can begin anew.
I love that.
Thank you. Yes. You'll find it on Amazon. Moonwatch Universe is one of my series, but I write in multiple genres.
Nice. And Annika?
Hi, I'm Annika. I write and apparently make videos about writing, and I mainly write YA contemporary.
All right. And then for those who may or may not know me or what I have going on, my name is Shanon. I am a Romantasy author, writing under the pen name of S.E. Huston, and of course I have a YouTube channel here. My next book, A Curse of Wings and Gems, comes out January 20th. It's up for pre-order now, and this past week I just won the International Firebird Award on it, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then I'm also launching Romantasy Adventures, which is an immersive reader experience where the story unfolds through mailed story pieces and artwork, along with online chapters and videos. I'll be launching that within the next week, and it's going to start with a promotional giveaway in which you can enter a random drawing with by purchasing a $1 ticket basically to get in, or do the scavenger hunt, which I just finished coding this past week. So. And then last, if you're an author tuber or booktuber and you've got a channel here on YouTube, along with Alice, we have put together the Book and Pen Secret Santa, and that is open through the end of the weekend. So if you want to be a Secret Santa and have a Secret Santa and get gifts through the mail and open it during a live or during a video that you put up on your channel, then we'd love to have that. It's a community event that we love having going to get everyone involved. I butchered that last part, but all the links are in my link tree. And then, and of course, the links for everyone here on screen are down below as well. And their YouTube channels are now, although Martin, you haven't put out a new video for a little while, I believe, right? But everyone else has got at least recent.
That is such harsh criticism.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're here.
I like to think of my content as evergreen. I can't believe I just worded content. Ignore me. You're right. You're so right.
You're being busy with your writing and your work. So got lots of people. Sarah, Adega was first one in. Cool Gamer, Jocelyn, and Kat, and Randy. It's nice to see lots of people. Good morning, Adega. How's it going? What are you guys working on today?
I am working on the third book in the Pulsar Sky trilogy. I'm about a quarter of the way in.
For me, it feels like, what am I not working on? So I have several projects in line. I think I'm going to focus a lot on my The Road to the Station 2, which is a post-apocalyptic story. So it's a novella. So first one's already finished. I need to edit it, but I'll do it after I finish writing this one here. So yeah, that's what I'll be working on.
And I'm working on a YA contemporary novel with the name that translates to New Story, because I haven't yet figured out the name and
working title.
Yeah, and I'm on the second draft and I still don't know the name.
I mean, sometimes you don't. It takes a while.
Yeah.
I think names are so hard to come up with.
But it's weird because usually the name is one of the first things I figure out.
Oh, and not for me. Not usually anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm working on the third story of an 8 short story collection that I'm writing. And I know I've mentioned it on my channel a couple of times with this third story in my 8-part short story collection. I wrote it when I was sick. and I was having a fever, and I was in bed, and I was falling asleep while I was writing it. And so this revision is taking me forever because things do not make sense. So there's a few lines that are like good, like, oh, that's pretty good. Like what? Like I mentioned, I think last night, like one part where the main character is saying she's going to do something again to make him flinch again, but he never flinched the first time, so it didn't make sense. And then I had another sentence where I had 4 verbs at the end, like I couldn't decide how I wanted to end the sentence. So
you were writing this while sick. Were you in bed, like literally voice to texting to your phone or your laptop?
I had a laptop on my lap, and I was reclined, so I kept falling asleep and waking up, and I was like in the middle of a sentence. I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to do there. Let's go on.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah. So Dega says, I'm having to learn a new video editing, creating program since HitFilm is officially dead. And I did not know you used HitFilm. HitFilm is what I also use. They had a free version. It was called HitFilm Express. But they revamped. From what I understand, Adega, they have a new program they're offering for free, but I didn't decide to check it out. I went to a DaVinci Resolve, which I just started learning that one like a month and a half ago. But yeah, HitFilm is officially dead. It was a free editing software. They actually had a paid one too, but the free one was really good. But Adeshile says Adega.
Adega!
Woohoo! Good morning. Hello, Rita. I know.
I
think she might still be going. She was sprinting. Kat's done. Kat was sprinting this morning too. Yeah, Rita's still going. I don't know which number she's on, which sprint number, but it might be the last one, but she's still got a whole hour left on it. And then back. Secret Santa, yes. We'd love to have some more. I was doing the Secret Santa every year since I was on YouTube, but then I didn't do it last year because I was overwhelmed with everything. And then Alice was like, hey, if I help you out, can we do this again? I'm like, sure. So that's been great. But I think that having taken the year off, a lot of people have kind of like fell off of it. We don't have a lot of people signed up. We've got a good handful, but I'd love it if more people could sign up if you're interested. And then hello to Annika and Adeshile and Martin.
Air horns. For those of you who don't know, Rita is great with the air horns.
Yeah, she's got the air horns. Yeah, great for supporting the community. And I think this might be someone who's new to me. So hello, crocheting some holiday ornaments while thinking through a couple of things. Is that for a writing project?
Oh, we know this person. Different.
We do?
The name is coming up different.
Different name?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't recognize the name. I thought that the avatar looks slightly familiar, but I couldn't place it. Rita says filming for sponsored posts and starting commercial filming today. That's right, because she's an actress as well, and she just booked a second commercial gig this past week.
Nice.
And some chickens need some baths today. I'm working on my second draft of Small Town Second Chance Romance, just trying to get as far as I can during the relay. Sounds like a good goal to go for. I know I'm not going to get through this third short story this weekend. I'm just going to get as far as I can. Do you guys have any specific goals for the weekend? Annika, you said 10,000 words, if I remember right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Try to move it forward as much as I can. Because I need to get to book 3 so I can write about Turkin.
Yeah. And was that Martin?
I'm hoping for 4,000 to 6,000 words.
Okay, nice. All right, so Rita is on her last sprint. DaVinci is really good. I agree. Yeah. But it's a lot to learn. I'm sure the clones will pick it up much faster than me. If y'all didn't know, there's a lot of sprints that happen at nighttime, my time, because I know, Annika, you're in a different part of the world, so it's probably your morning time. But I go to the sprints at night, and they all claim I have lots of clones. There's an editing clone, writing clone, coding clone. So I have lots of clones.
Okay.
Eva was just asking if I make a clone that could do murder for her, but she was, the writer side.
That's why you're Shanon with 1 N, and then your clone will have 2 N's, and then that clone will have 3 N's, and so on and so forth.
I like that idea. That way you always know
it's
which
a
one
very
is the
obscure
OG.
Timothy Zahn reference, but someone will get it.
Yeah. But yeah, that way they would know the OG Shanon too, right? Rita blows the DJ air horn for Adeshile. For some reason today, YouTube is gone with my username. It's Carla. Oh, okay. Carla. It's Carla. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. But YouTube be YouTubing sometimes. I'm working on Ashfall, chapter 32. Needs clone site. I really do. I would really love to have some clones. DaVinci Resolve is actually the one I'm starting to learn. There you go. And although it is a little bit harder, it's got the same mechanisms that works for any editing program, I think. But what's great about DaVinci Resolve, and I don't know if you've seen any of these, but like when I want to do something on DaVinci Resolve, I Google, like how to do this on DaVinci Resolve, and I keep getting Daniel Batal, I think is his name. He's done short little clips on YouTube about, and he calls it DaVinci for noobs or something like that. But he breaks it down real quick and fast, which is what I need. I don't need to watch a 5-minute video to learn one thing on DaVinci Resolve when I'm so he does a really good job with those things. Same me clones. Alrighty. So I was thinking we would start with a 1 hour sprint because I like 1 hour sprints. I don't know if that's a little too long for you, Annika, or not, but
well, I'm gonna sleep, so right. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Okay. And then we'll do a half-hour one because I don't think we can get another hour one in the time that we've got here for the time slot. So and we're going to start with my new kitty timer that I made. If I find the right tab. Okay. All right. 1 hour on the clock. And we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Good luck. And that is time. How did you guys do?
Yeah, really good. I think I got about 2,000 words.
Nice. Dictation?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Nice. I tried to get back into the story. It was very hard. I've taken like a day off after not having any. Yeah, so I think I got about 143 words. We'll see if I like them or not.
Yeah. Hanukkah, did you get a nice nap?
Yeah, I got some sleep in, so.
Okay. I got 532 words added in my revision on that one.
Nice.
So yeah, making progress. Hanukkah, we got to find you some pep or something because you got a couple more streams after this one. You're still going to.
Yeah.
And I forgot to say that I do have some. I have 2 questions for the 2 sprints that we have, and I was working off the model of the would you rather, but with story. So this first one is: would you rather, or would your protagonist rather destroy a friend for the greater good, or save an enemy out of mercy, and why? I don't know if you guys have an answer for that.
Well, I can jump in. So this story right now, I have basically 4 main characters, right? So it really depends on who.
Fine.
But I'm sorry, rephrase the question again because there's one character I'm thinking of. Say that again.
Would your protagonist rather destroy a friend for the greater good, or save an enemy out of mercy?
I have one who would destroy a friend for the greater good, maybe, but the rest of them would prefer just showing the mercy. Most of them are very, very, very team oriented.
I think
the same. No, you go on.
I think my main character would save their enemy.
Okay.
Because first of all, I don't think they would have an enemy. And second of all, I think they're a merciful person.
Nice.
I'm the same. I've got multiple characters in this one who would, one of them would definitely want to be merciful. The other one would, do it for the greater good. I mean, if you're talking about McMurdo, Franklin would be merciful because he is a complete wet blanket.
What about his ex-wife? What would she do?
She'd do the same, but she'd be annoyed about it.
Because she made the same decision as Franklin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Adeshile.
I was going to say, because I was just thinking about the question more. It's like, because my story is a post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
If someone gets infected, it might not be like even a social issue or something comes up. It's like, hey, you're infected. You might turn into a monster and kill us all, and you don't want that, and I don't want that.
Yeah. So the story in this case really makes a difference. Yeah.
But I thought I was special.
I don't know. I think my characters would save an enemy out of mercy. I think with my novel. So we actually have a lot of comments. So I'm gonna try and get through these really quickly. Just some hellos. Emma coming in. Hellos, Crystal and DL Tillery. Hello. Good afternoon. Busy day today. Happy productivity, everyone. Thank you so much, DL. And then Bethany, how's it going? It's been minutes since I've seen you. Hope all is well. Jocelyn, hello. Nicole. Hi, Jason. All seems quiet and productive. Hopefully you got some work in. Richard says, I'm like, hello. Yes, hello, Richard. We were talking about spreadsheets earlier this week, and we just thought if we said your name 3 times or spreadsheets 3 times with your name, you might show up. But we were talking about spreadsheets. One of his favorite things. Emma, so many lovely people. Say again?
You can't have fun without a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I think we were talking about tracking word counts. I think is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, JL, hello. Hope your day is going great. Can't stay. Have a friend come over to do belated birthday celebration with me, but want to pop in and leave a like. I appreciate that, JL. Thank you so much.
Oh, JL.
Lots of hellos, Mr. Holiday. Oh, wait. Yes, that's you. Happy belated birthday to JL from Jocelyn, of course. Is Daddy R? I don't know what. I think it's in reference to Richard. And sorry, I'm too deep in re-outlining my spicy book. Oh, I didn't know you were writing a spicy book. Is it fantasy? Because she's got a book.
She writes Greek myth
Greek myth,
retelling.
Yeah, I've got her. Actually, it's on my shelf. I've got her first book in her series. So
I've got it on my Kindle. Maiden of Artemis by Eloise Bear. Get it now.
Yeah. And also really great with spreadsheets. So another person that's great with spreadsheets because she helped me with doing a spreadsheet for the AuthorTube Writing Conference and trying to pick out the giveaway winners. So that was really great. Also outlining.
I don't know how she'd feel about being lumped in with Richard in the spreadsheet corner.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. This book will be less spicy, says Richard. Can we not encourage this? Yeah, you're the boss. Oh my God, this timer has cats. It does. I made this one not too long ago. I hadn't made any new timers because Hit Film Express stopped working because they're not updating anymore. And I hadn't had time to learn DaVinci Resolve. So it's one of the first timers I made since then. Yeah, we'll go on. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, Daddy Talk not appropriate for this chat. I will be good. Thank you. Go back to my Excel cave now. See? She's talking about it. I am also an Excel, says Richard. Isn't the best. Crystal says, honestly, it's one of the cutest and most distracting timers I've seen in a while. It is cute. Yeah. OMG, please tell me you're using conditional formatting for the spiciness of each scene. Yeah. I've got to keep myself from just looking at the cuteness and stuff working on my file. I actually had the same issue when I first started playing that timer. I've had it for a couple weeks now, so now I'm not over it, but I've seen enough that it doesn't distract me anymore. But it did distract me too the first few times I played it.
You don't need to worry about that. You've got your actual cats to come and distract you.
No, I've got the pictures of your kitty. Although she's getting big.
Yeah, Teen Ida.
Yeah, he's got a new kitten not too long ago. So. Yeah, I'm working on my outline, but every so often I just look at my other screen, just vibe for a few minutes before, I need to work. Rinse and repeat. What is everyone working on today? Working on a short story, revising. I think both Adeshile and Martin. We're all working on current works in progress, but y'all are, I'm a short story. Adeshile is a novella, and then Martin and Annika, they're both novels. So
yeah.
I'm trying to keep mine to a novella.
Trying to, right? Yeah, because we both have the issue of writing long. We have not short stories.
Right, not so short stories, yes.
Yeah. Outline a short book. I plan to write a little thriller novel. Oh, cool. So going back to thriller. Hello, lovelies. Hello, Mom Maggie. How's it going?
Maggie.
Well done, Martin. Although he added a G on there, so I guess you're Martining. You've become a verb instead of a noun.
I'd verb that noun.
And Bethany says, final editing stages are coming together. Is this a project of your own? Because Bethany is also a ghostwriter, or she has been. I haven't caught up with her in a minute. So
Bethany's been writing contemporary romance and just blowing everyone out of the water. She's been really successful.
Successful and like productive and whatnot.
Bethany, write your title because I remember it, but everyone else doesn't know it. But yeah, she's got a romance about a gamer girl, and she has to get a bodyguard who is her old enemy, and then they become lovers, which is a great concept.
Love it. Bethany is a great writer. If anyone was ever interested in checking out her writing style's really good. Really, she's economical, but at the same time, does justice to a scene when it comes to description, which I have a very hard time doing, and I want to learn how. So, Martin from Richard, who is Martining. hellos. Chat got
Level
votes.
Up
Awesome.
Love by Bethany Joy.
What's it called again?
Level Up Love.
Oh, I think I have that book. I think I have it on my Kindle. Hi, Maggie. Did some research, filled out some location cards for my town. Nice. I find it hard to write contemporary because, like, especially if I'm using a town that exists, I have to like figure out the nitty gritty of like, how long does it actually take to get from this point to this point if you're walking or biking or driving a car. So I like writing in the past, like, epic fantasy settings because I don't have to worry about that stuff. It doesn't bog me down with details. So do you ever find yourself getting bogged down in details when you're doing that? I'm curious. So good to see you, Martin, from Mom Maggie. Yes. I was like, Martin, we haven't hung out for a while. I'd love for you to come stream with me. And he was like, oh, that sounds like fun.
Do you know an author called Gail Carriger who writes steampunk?
I recognize the name. I didn't know that they wrote that.
She has a section on her website you'd love where it's all like calculators for Victorian times and steampunk. So it's like, if you're traveling this far, this is how long it would take on a train. This is how long it would take on a horse, that sort of stuff.
Awesome.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. If you've got the link, feel free to drop it anytime, Martin. But I mean, if you can't find it, it's fine. No worries. So made 3 little pine cones and starting to think through everything the everything blows up chapter so I can finish book 2 of the Dragon Shifters. Adeshile, is that your Kanban board? Do you have one? It's to the whiteboard, I think.
Are you talking about right here? Yeah. It is my board of ideas and helps me keep my series in line. But I was talking to the other half about basically management stuff because like that's the life she lives. So she was helping me to understand things like policy, operations, and how that connects to our mission, basically. So yeah, we were doing some thought experiments and some educating.
So it's like a visual for your character development and plots and stuff.
Well, so I got 2 things. I know you guys can't really see it here. I just think I took off the now that was on here. But basically, I have my series because I try to keep mentally like, hey, this is the series you're working on. This is like the thread in the series, right? I got the old house chores here, but then I got some stuff about leadership because that really matters to us a lot. And then this little sticky note here that looks like a nice little Kanban board. I don't know if that was visible, but that is talking about going from a mission statement, the vision mission statement, through people down to policy and operations.
Oh.
I know it's all strategic, random, crazy stuff, but we like.
But if it works for you,
organization, yeah.
And
I gotta replace the nail on that.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Crystal says, working on my project fall outline, my book 2. I've got rough idea for 10 chapters so far. Making good progress. And if you didn't know, she just had debut come out not too long ago.
Ooh.
So yeah, already working on book 2. It's great progress ahead. Randy says, got a video exported in about 100 words. Gotta step away. BRB. No worries, Jocelyn. Thanks for being here. Both my MCs would save an enemy out of mercy.
Nice.
That seems to be like the most common answer with many of our protagonists is saving the enemy out of mercy. Hello, Richard. Vivo. Answer 1, save an enemy out of mercy, but most would sacrifice themselves before destroying anyone, especially a friend. That is another option.
It's quite difficult to make a hero who happily sacrifices his friends someone that can be rooted for.
Well, I think you added the word happily. I don't think that is part of the... But Richard was wanting to know if that was a hardback, Martin, that you held up. I bet that was Pulsar Sky, and I bet this has to do with whether or not it's glossy. It does look glossy, yeah.
It does, yeah.
Richard is like
this is one of the Book Vault printings, who are a British-based printer.
Yeah.
A lot of people using them for Kickstarters.
Yeah, I just got a Kickstarter book from Joanna Penn that came from Book Vault in England. And look.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and then the...
Nice.
Oh, the in papers too.
Nice.
Color interiors is pretty nifty.
Yeah, the color is a really nice saturation, what they've been able to do with it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, but unfortunately, we don't have Book Vault doing pretty stuff here in the U.S. There is a Book Vault; they print stuff here, but we don't have all the. You can't get the what I forget what they call that, the foil, the whatever they call that. Yeah, to do it, you could get it from their English whatever factory they have over there. I don't know what that's called over there, but you can get it from there. But it costs you have to pay for the money for the shipping from England to US for those who are in the US or elsewhere if you're somewhere else in the world. So I
mean, it can be worth it if you're doing a print run and distributing it, but for print on demand, that's not viable.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you know it. You have characters that would stuff their buddies into the airlock themselves. True. Talking about Martin's characters. Yes. A couple of them would, especially what's his name? The one who used to be his captain is now the president.
Arnold Philby.
Yeah, Arnold. Yes, he would do it. Well, he tortured Franklin, so yeah. And that just be
bad Gommy's a bad one.
Sarah's definitely harder than Franklin. I agree. Rude. Martin, of course you are special. Oh, wait, that's the author. My mistake. My MC cast has a bit of everyone, but the one whose POV I'm outlining right now would 100% destroy his friend for the greater good because he's been working on a plan for centuries and everyone is a pawn on the board. I think that's how Arnold would look at it too, honestly. Although he hasn't been planning things for centuries, but everyone's a pawn to use in some way. Not that he wants to do that. That's just what his position demands of him. That's what I get from the character.
Well, that's what he tells himself. He's a really fun character to write because whilst he is a very flawed character, he is utterly convinced in his own rightness about how right he is.
Yeah.
And it's quite fun to get into that headspace.
Yes. Which
even
is
though
how
it does lead him down dark places.
Yeah. It's how he justified being able to torture Franklin. So DL Tillery's story for the Freaky Friday Right Now anthology was amazing. I was so honored to read it. Can't wait to read it. Sounds good. I like DL Tillery's work as well. Ooh, data. Spreadsheets are the most fun. I know. All this data makes a beautiful line. This make a nice chart. Pie or bar? Both. Here we go. Now to it. Oh my God. Thanks, Shannon. Martin, it's a spicy romantasy retelling for another myth. Oh, which one? Answer to the question from Randy: save an enemy out of mercy because that's what her job entails. Is contemporary, so enemy is more of a bad person. She believes in the villain she believes in the villain you than the one you don't, and ends up destroying her. Eloise is Excel queen. I suppose if I'm to be lumped in with Richard for something, I'll take spreadsheets. Yay. I'm inputting my already written plot points into my new outlining template to help me keep track of what's going on in the entire story. Kat sent me how she outlines. It's a whole document, like lots of, and I'm like, wow, this is really intense and long. And I don't really outline, but I was like, wow, I could really learn a few different things from this. So I can only imagine how this keeps her on track. It's very in depth. I did come back to Sprint to check the timer and saw, I immediately went back to my draft. Yeah. LOL. Who are you going to call? Bethany Vota. No ghostwriting for me for the last few years. Okay. So I have not moved on in my head then since your ghostwriting days. And Level Up Love by Bethany Joy is doing well. And I'm now doing a little Christmas rom-com. Nice.
Respect the ghostwriting work. Whew. Respect.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, I mean, she's a really great writer. So that makes it hard.
If anyone does need a ghostwriter, Malcolm's in the chat, and he's always looking for new clients.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
This is Malcolm right here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not actually a dolphin.
Is that what that is? I couldn't tell what it is. Not that it has anything to do with the actual thumbnail.
I think it's a person holding a fish. I can't.
It looks like a beehive with hair.
He's not that hairy either. He's just kind of nervous.
Yeah. I have another collection of mystery for the Vota brand, but enjoying the contemporary pen name as well. Nice. Yeah, it sounds like being very productive. Getting a lot done. Description is hard. Yes. OMG, Eloise showed me her Excel dashboard. Not sure what that is. Gail Carringer is fun. It's a fictional town, but yes, I can still get bogged down by the details, like maybe right now. That's what I was wondering, because when you were talking about it, I was like, do you get bogged down by the details? And it sounded so slightly that way, but I wasn't sure if that's what it was. And there is the link. Thank you. I will go check that out.
So am I the only one who gets excited at the idea of Excel dashboard? Like, I don't know how to make that, but that sounds, as a video game player, I'm like, a dashboard? I like the idea of that. I really, really do.
What did you call it? A sales dashboard? Is that
Excel dashboard.
Excel dashboard.
Yep, a dashboard in Excel.
Sorry, for those who may not know, I'm partially tone deaf, so I don't always hear words the way that they're actually being said.
And I sometimes mumble my words, so there we go.
Yeah, we're a great team. Awesome. Eloise said, I found something like what Martin was talking about for travel, but in ancient times, some university put together for Roman travel. Oh, please feel free to drop the link if you've got it to hand. I'm going to have to go look at the one that Martin dropped. BRB, need food. Gloss is boss. Yeah, Richard likes glossy covers. Unfortunately, in my genre, they're matte. So I don't have glossy covers. Answer or Otera would save an enemy out of mercy, but one of the MCs in my current work in progress would destroy a friend because he's that kind of guy. So pretty. Shiny text and nice end papers. Yeah, I think they were talking about Jonah Penn's. Or this is this is supernatural horror with ancient mysteries. So I don't know if I actually will read it, but I wanted the book because I thought it was pretty.
Because it's wonderful. Yeah.
We like pretty books. Color with a U. Those books are so pretty. Yes, they are, aren't they? My critique for Freaky Friday is today at 3:45. Nice. So it's like an online thing. Feel free to drop a link if you want, or I'm not really sure what that's about. I wrote what I mean is I don't understand what that's about. Like, why is it like a certain time? Like, are you being live somewhere? I'm thinking, or meeting up with someone possibly. I wrote under Elda Brown, my Irish British Nana's name. Nice. Okay, I wondered. I was thinking, Ares, Aphrodite, and Hephaestus. If you guys didn't know, that was kind of a love triangle in mythologies, but with some fun twist. I can't wait to read it, Eloise. Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be cool. I was actually taking a mythology class when I was in college, and it wasn't part of my degree. And there was a paper due at the end of the semester, and the teacher said you could do the paper or you could draw something from the mythologies, and do that instead. I drew Ares and Aphrodite because Aphrodite's married to Hephaestus, but I drew Ares and Aphrodite as they're leaving Hades, and but they had my husband and my name and my face on the characters. So it was really cool. I got an A. Oh, hail Malcolm. Person holding a conch, not me. Oh, okay. So it's a conch shell. So I wasn't too far off being a beehive with hair. It was a film degree video. Also, thank you for the plug, Martin. Yay. Okay, yay. Got sponsored content over to those to approve and send back notes. I can share the template, not going to gatekeep Excel dashboards.
I just looked at it. I might want to. Oh, this is great.
Drop a link?
Yes. Okay. If it's okay with you, I guess you say share, but I will make a copy of that for myself, if that's fine with you. I feel like I need to learn the dark arts of Excel, and this is a good starting place.
It's the best outlining software.
Live stream is wrapped too. Yeah, I did see the end of your live stream finished up. Yeah. In my defense, this will be a series of connected standalone, so it will probably be handy to have a rough idea of the town so I don't contradict myself later, right? And there is a link. That's the one you were just talking about. And thank you, Richard, from Malcolm. Freaky Friday is an anthology. They're taking the top 12 stories and are live critiquing the top 20, I think. Thank you for dropping a link. Okay, so that's what you meant. That I figured since I had time, it meant something was happening. I just didn't know what it was. I clicked on it, but it didn't go. There was a round yesterday and a round starting at 3 p.m. Eastern today. So it's an hour and a half from now. I passed the 50K mark yesterday, woohoo, and now 30% through the plot. So spending today reworking to be a proper duology. Oh, okay. So the story will not wrap up until the second book. Yes. I don't do dark fantasy, but I gave it a try, and I'm excited it made it this far. Oh, cool. And, I always wonder, like, dark fantasy, really dark, because fantasy is dark, it could be dark in different ways. And there's some dark, I think, that works well, and some that doesn't work well for me as a reader. So Ares, one of the few Greek gods who didn't SA women and even avenged the attempted attack on his sister Athena. I didn't realize that because I just figured all the gods did. I agree with Martin. Give me a shout out on Discord if you have questions. And yes, Mom Maggie, he's my favorite, and I'm having such a good time with them. Awesome. I got to the end of the comments. Let me go ahead and put the next one up, and you guys can look at it, but we'll come back and talk about it after. I need to set up my sprint. So if y'all want to talk, set up my sprint. I need to set up the timer because I'm doing a 30-minute one next, but I want to do the Halloween one, and that's an hour long, so I got to go figure out where the timer's at.
No, I think, Mama May, you were asking about the Kanban board. I actually will be returning to my Kanban board usage on Trello though, because I will sticky note everywhere all the things if I don't make it digital.
I tried doing Kanban board, but the work I put into it, I felt like I was wasting time.
Mm.
And that's just a me thing.
I tried it once, but then I always forgot to update it, so
Right.
it wasn't useful for me.
For me, I know
I'm not
it's
familiar
difficult
with it.
going too deep in. What was that, Martin?
I'm not familiar with it.
With Trello or Kanban boards?
The latter.
Well, I know we're about to start a sprint, but it's
Yeah, go ahead.
trying to think of how to organize. It's probably easier just to do a quick search online. But basically, you got. Are you about to say something, Shannon?
Well, I looked it up real quick online.
Go ahead.
And it's like a management tool designed to visualize your work and limit work in progress and maximize efficiency. But I know that it gives like a visual overview. And I know that for writers, it's split up usually, right, with times, like by quarters and stuff like that.
That's what some writers do. I mean, I guess it's based on how you want to use it. So like I'll make different Kanban boards for different things. Like I might have one for my process, like, hey, starting draft. This is editing. This is when I edit these chapters. This is when I do the blurb or whatever, and I'll just move it along. But I mean, you can use it for whatever process you want, however you want to create it. I think for me, the difficulty were two things: making sure I don't go too detailed, and as Annika said earlier, making sure I go back to review it, like setting a schedule reminder or something, so I'll get back into it.
I think that was my problem. I was going too detailed into it, and I was like, "Why am I doing all this? I should just be writing."
Right.
So, alrighty. So, yep, I think he's got it. I think there's a couple more. Well, Mom actually she likes tearing up the posties when I finish a project on my Kanban.
Ooh, that
Can be
is
satisfying too. Yeah. So, alrighty. So we'll do another half, or we'll do a half-hour sprint here. That'll take us to. I started at 1:39, 1:09. And we're done at 2. I guess we could have gone a little bit longer, huh? I'm trying to think. Do I have the right time? What time are we done? We started at noon, so we're supposed to end at 3 Eastern. So by 2 my time, so we have an hour and a half. We could technically do another hour. Maybe 45 minutes? Because 45 minutes would take us to 20, 25, 125. No, we could do an hour. Does anyone see anything wrong with my logic here? Because I don't know if I'm calculating it right.
According to my calculations, we could do an hour.
We could do an hour.
And still have 20 minutes to chat.
I just want to make sure I was calculating it right in my head.
I'm pretty sure that at least according to my own notes, we have 1 hour and 20 minutes left of this stream.
1 hour 20. And we want to try and get 10 to 15 minutes. So we'd have to come back quick. So let me make it we'll give us another 10 minutes on there just in case, because we're going to answer this question too coming back, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do 50 minutes if I can figure it out.
Oh, that's a nice timer.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the other one that I made with my kitties at the same time. So, alrighty. You lost me at the whole what math problem Rita says. All right, we're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, and good luck.
And that's time. How did everybody do?
I got 300. Wait, what did I get? 358 words.
I got
Nice.
some more rest.
You got some more rest?
Yeah.
Nice. You look a little more awake.
I don't know if I look more awake, but I see my mascara running down my eyes.
I managed to edit what I did earlier, so that is all good to go.
Nice. So you oh no, I thought Adeshile was saying something, but I don't know if he's here. I don't know if we're gonna get him back, but so you wrote the 2,000 words, that's what you edited?
Yeah.
I gotcha. He's back. Hi, Adeshile.
Hey.
How'd you do?
I did not get many words in, but I did some pre-planning, which was very important for me. And me never did some talk about story because she had drafted the story not that long ago. So we were talking about how that outlining process went. So it was a good story time.
Nice. Let's see how the chat did. See where I left off. So we're talking about the Kanban boards. So same Kanban. It was good and fun while it lasted. I guess it didn't work out for Rita as much. Yeah. And I think Richard was talking about the video is spooky. And then I did bring this one up where she talked about tearing the posties.
Oh, that's awesome. I like it.
Yeah. I think it would be like a satisfying feeling to do that. Yeah. Trello is fine when you're working with others. When I'm alone, it becomes a hot mess for me anyways. I've never tried Trello. On Maggie, that's the key, isn't it? It says from underneath Post-its that should be tossed. Not tossed, torn. But that's why I don't use Notion. I spend all my time tinkering and on writing. See, that's what I felt about the Kanban board.
Yeah, I actually looked at Notion a bit. And I like Notion, especially for notes and research, but I was like, it's going to take me too long exactly tinkering with this to actually make any use of it.
Yeah.
Which is funny. That reminds me, I'll be crafting a Scrivener video soon.
Oh, really?
I can't say it'll look pretty perfect because, doing that kind of stuff isn't my ability, but I've heard a lot of people talk about basically Scrivener feels like you're thinking there's so much stuff. I'm like, it don't have to be that complex. Let's keep it simple.
I would probably make it complex. Even if it didn't have to be, I would make it that way, which would be like irritating to me because I did that to myself. So, Mom Maggie, same for me with Notion. And then Mystery says, I just have a big whiteboard divided into 3 parts, and I put Post-it notes of things I need to do. And it's on the wall, so I see it every day, and it's satisfying to move the notes from to doing and done. So that's kind of like the Kanban boards I've seen too. They do it by like quarter, and they're like, here's everything I want to get done in this quarter. And as they move it, they move the Post-it from each section, from doing it to done and things like that.
Big thing for me is the visual.
Yeah, the visual. And then seeing the visual of it moving from one spot to another would be also probably satisfying as well. This is when I was trying to figure out how much time we actually had left. So to doing, and done. Yeah, so 3 for here's to do, doing these, and then done. I think that's how Sarah Cannon sets hers up. Now you lost me at what looked like a math problem. Oh, Malcolm had to leave out. Sorry, I missed him. Well done, everyone, and good luck for the next sprint. I appreciate that. I'm back. Soup was good. What kind of soup did you have? Was it super? Richard. Hey, Eva, how's it going? And Andy stopped in. And friends, CB. I have a personal thing I don't want to talk about, but I've been working on this sprint. It's going okay. Well, I mean, as long as you're getting some progress, and I think that's good. By the way, the other would you rather question is up. It says, in your world, would your society rather endure unending winter or relentless heat, and why? Spooky for the timer. I thought I'd let you guys think about that one as I get through the rest of the comments here, or a few more at least. Got myself away from world building and back to writing. I am now up to 13 chapters roughly outlined. Woo. Did you know Martin is not the official tutorial channel for Atticus, but that didn't stop some people thinking, really? Is that true, or is he just joking?
No, that was a thing that happened.
Oh, wow.
when it first came out, I posted a sort of overview video.
Yeah.
And I spent an afternoon of someone just being angry. And I did just have to turn around going, 1, this is not a tutorial. 2, I am not Atticus.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. I mean, not funny for you at the time, but looking back on it, I'm sure it's kind of funny.
Didn't you do it? Pretty funny.
Okay, good. I'm glad that was funny. Yeah. Didn't you do an Atticus tutorial as well for the Author Tube Writing Conference or one of them? I'm trying to remember. I think you did something, but I don't remember what it was.
No, you asked me to, and then I put a really quick pitch together, and then you were like, we reject this pitch, you're not good enough for us. I'm like, I'm so confused. You asked me to do this.
Pretty sure that's not exactly what happened, but I thought you did something.
I did one on outlining with spreadsheets.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
I think Excel comes back again.
And then you said, "Oh, we didn't have that many applicants, so we'll have to go with you." And it's like, all right.
Okay, we need to talk about this because I feel like there's some like residual like stuff here when you tease out. I do remember the year that you had submitted something, and it came down to, it wasn't just my decision. It came down to what was going on that year for all the different. It's been too long ago now, but I know it wasn't like hey Martin, put in this application in. So yeah, fool you.
Oh, we're just saying you did do a great spreadsheet chat. It was excellent presentation.
That from Richard. Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys? I do have one answer already here for the question, so I'll check in with you guys first. So for you guys in your world, would your society or whatever it is that you have built up, would they rather endure an unending winter or relentless heat?
I can jump in pretty.
I would say, because my story is based on Finland, so they would probably be more likely to endure endless winter, because it's basically 9 months of cold here anyway.
Oh, so they would be used to it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Adeshile?
So my people, they're in a post-apocalyptic world. Stuff happened maybe a month, 2-3 months ago. So they're in the middle or the end of summer, I would say. So it's hot right now. So they would gladly welcome cold. The challenge is the infrastructure is going to start breaking down now because, there's not people taking care of it. So automated things will start to break down or whatever. So I don't think they would survive without it being hot. They won't be able to grow veggies. They're in cities. There's not, or are they going to hunt? So I think they would take the Mad Max route versus the enduring winter.
The what is that? The Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The winter is coming. Yeah. So that is something that's going to happen in the story. Winter is going to happen. It's going to be a problem for them when it comes.
And then the food shortage and everything coming with it. It's coming. I see.
And some people might start looking at the turkin and starting to wonder. Side note, turkin is like it looks like a chicken and a turkey come together. And Rita on her stream, we were talking about adding turkins to our books, and they're really cute little things, at least when they're little. So I'm looking at adding a turkin in my third installment.
Well, that's cool. What about you, Martin?
Well, my knee-jerk reaction was winter because it's always easier to warm up than to cool down. But you don't specify if it's like a Florida summer or a kind of like Northern European summer, which is much more bearable and might actually be quite nice.
So mine, the first book actually is in the north where the ice dragon hasn't been following the curse. So it's a bunch of winter. And so they do have a food shortage and the people are starving. But at the same time, they're ice dragons. So they couldn't really take the heat. But so it's a quandary, right? So they can take the winter just fine because they're ice dragons. But the dragons were made with a purpose of protecting humans. And unending winter, means that humans die from food shortage. So it kind of works against the whole reason for being, to have it all winter, because they're supposed to protect the humans. But if it's heat, then they could possibly like die from the heat. So yeah, so mine's a quandary on that one. Kat was the first one to answer this. In my story, the characters have have to deal with an almost winter-like situation. So the winter would probably work better, I guess. Crystal said now up to 13. I think I might have said this one already, but up to 13 chapters roughly outlined. Nice. Good job. I also did an outline, another act, and I did 25 minutes of cardio. Very productive. Took care of you at the same time. The only way I can use Notion for writing is because I'm using templates I've gotten from other creators. The full disclosure, I eventually abandoned my outline. So let's see if this Notion outline template sticks. So you ate for 25 minutes straight? Rude. Cardio is exercise. Mystery says, I prefer Obsidian for my notes. I use Obsidian too. I love Obsidian. So that I can take notes on my phone, and then we'll wait in Scratchpad. Crystal answered the question. Winter most likely because less sunlight, and my world has vampires. Makes sense. And I hate heat in real life, and I have enough ways to make my darlings suffer. I'm like you too. I don't like the heat in real life. Martin did a great spreadsheet chat. It was excellent. This is the one you were talking about. Martin's in trouble. No, he's not in trouble. I think I'm in trouble. Like, I feel like I need to say sorry for something, but I'm not sure what I did. So I'm like, okay, we'll talk. So I can make sure that all is fine. I'm sure it is, because she still wouldn't be my friend if it felt like I did something terrible.
It was Channing Clone 4 that caused the problem. So you guys will figure it out.
Here we go. Here but lurking, got the second sponsored post time, so check, yay! And going to take a screen break and relax the house. No worries. Rita's been streaming since this morning and came right over here as soon as she was done streaming. So, in my fantasy world, there are.
Does Obsidian?
Yeah.
Does Obsidian let you sync between Scrivener and like a phone? Is that what this is?
I don't know about the Scrivener part. There are a lot of plugins. It is an open source, so people create plugins all the time, and I'm sure there probably is one for Scrivener. Now, to get it to sync across devices, there is a way you can. So Obsidian's mostly free, but you can pay for certain things, and one thing is to sync it across devices. But there's a workaround, which I do the workaround because I don't pay for it. I have a Google Drive that I made just for Obsidian. And so I synced it to my Google Drive, so it stores everything in Google Drive, and I can open it on any computer and work.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you got to read the entire notes that some Deep Mystery was writing, but they said they were able to point Scrivener's Scratchpad to a folder that will open in Obsidian, so they can take notes on their phone, and then they'll be waiting in the Scratchpad. So I just don't know if you got to read that or not. But
I know I might have missed it. It sounds familiar, but I feel like I didn't say it all, so I must have missed it. Or maybe she's got it further down. I don't know. But yeah, so I bet you they have something for Scrivener as well, because they have lots and lots of plugins for it. Richard says, in my fantasy world, there are many biomes. The elves live in lush forests. The dwarves hail from depressing cold mountains. So could be one or the other for the environment. Leaving it up for views. I appreciate that, Rita. With post-apocalyptic, usually the origin of the apocalypse is a few moments of unrelenting heat and nuclear explosion. I was kind of thinking the same thing when I was thinking about Adeshile answering this question with his post-apocalyptic stuff. But then I always, like things have happened in our past. What was the year? Like 519 or something, somewhere around that time, where there was a volcano that went off. So everything got really superheated, but then everything cooled off for a long time, like for over a year or something like that. Honestly, the people No, there was one that happened in 500.
Yeah, but I know you're talking about the year without a summer. The other half just piped in. We actually watched a whole volcano thing the other day. I don't know which one that is. Yeah.
Yeah, year of winter volcano. Like, it's when they get the Stradivariuses. So the year of winter, that was 1816. There was something that happened in year 500, though.
Oh man, I was 50 years out. I suck.
Volcanic winter of 536. It was what did it just do? Was among the most severe and protracted episodes of climatic cooling in the northern hemisphere in the last 2,000 years. It's caused by 3 simultaneous eruptions of uncertain origin with various continents. but there was a lot of sulfate
Well, I'm glad
aerosols.
that can't happen again.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully. Or was the Stradivarius? Was that from the 1800 one? Probably, maybe. I don't know. I think it was from the 500 one. So the Stradivarius. I don't know if I'm even saying it right. The violins. There's certain violins from certain years of trees that create the best sound, and it was due to the fact that it was like really, really cold or something. So, yeah. We had about 3 heat waves in. Did I say this one? I didn't. Honestly, the people in my fake town would moan and complain no matter which they got. Probably true for most people, right? If they're humans. We had about 3 heat waves this year, Martin. I bought an air conditioner. Oh, I thought she said relentless heat. Did I say relentless heat? I think I did. It could be either relentless winter and relentless heat. I think both could work. Unending winter is what it was, or relentless heat. Yeah. If I can grow crops in the winter, I choose that. Otherwise, I guess I'm stuck being sweaty. CB says, lurking as I get ready for the day. Because she's on next, right? Or was it shortly after that? You're on the next stream, though, Annika, right?
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. I don't remember who that's with, though. If you use the Scratchpad that comes with Scripter, oh, this is what you were talking about. You can tell which folder you use in Scratchpad. You can make that one of your Obsidian folders, since Obsidian stores its files on your computer. Yeah, and so I do mine through Google Drive, so it stores all my files on Google Drive, and that way I can open Obsidian on any computer and log in and get in the files that I'm working on. My story is all about volcanic eruptions. LOL. So this works great. Best place to display a piece of volcanic rock above the mantelpiece. That was incredibly lame, but it was a nice poem. Tell Scratchpad to use Markdown. I know that's not the most basic explanation, but probably the best I could do in a YouTube comment. That comes down to like the basic files that you can have in Markdown is one of the. Yeah, so Obsidian works with Markdown files. So if you can make a Markdown file, you can use it with Obsidian, or you just have Obsidian make the Markdown files wherever you want to store them. I got to the last one. All right, I think we can do outros real quick, and then we'll call it a day. Well, at least for this stream. Martin, if you want to go first.
My name's Martin Lejeune. I am currently working on the Pulsar Sky trilogy. My details are down below. BradleyLejeune.com for the McMurdo series. Like and subscribe. Go follow my channel, and then my numbers go big.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. Once again, I'm not good at this. I had to write this stuff down here. Adeshile here. I write character-driven fiction about flawed people finding their way through impossible worlds or situations where survival meets heart, and even the broken can begin anew. I'm on YouTube here, but I just started up Substack, so I think those will be in the link. So feel free to join there, and I'll be putting up some of the intro chapters to my dark fantasy romance story.
Ooh. And that's gonna be on your Substack?
Yep.
Cool.
And I'm Annika. I write and apparently make videos about writing, and I mainly work on YA contemporary.
Trying to grab their link. Hopefully it doesn't play. Here we go. So I'm trying to drop at least one link for everybody into the chat. So please follow all of my co-hosts if you haven't yet. All of their YouTube channels are also linked in the description box below. So that's just a few of them in the chat. There's some links, and yeah, if you haven't signed up for the Secret Santa this year, if you got a YouTube channel, AuthorTuber or BookTuber, we're still looking for more signups. I'll be open through the rest of the weekend, and I think that will do it. I think that got all the links in there. Yep. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and my co-host. Thank you for joining me today. Bye, y'all.